My throat's a little dry, I'm sorry. I intend to remedy that very shortly. My name is Stuart Thomas. It's my privilege to be the educational lead in RMIT's Blockchain Innovation Hub, and also our organisation that sits over the top of that, RMIT Digital Thread. We have spent a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort over the last 3-4 years building up a suite of blockchain education programs for business. We're primarily a group of accountants, economists, lawyers, and social scientists of various flavours. People kind of came to us in the early days when we first floated this idea of doing blockchain degrees for business, and asked, well, what business have accountants, economists, and lawyers and so forth got teaching people about blockchain in the early days when it was all about protocols and code and so on. But we thought hard about that, and we did a lot of analysis on what the job opportunities and the future job opportunities were. And there was roughly a 50-50 divide between the deep tech, if you like, of blockchain in terms of job opportunities, and the other bit, the bit about enabling enterprises of all sorts to understand the tech, to understand the technology, to understand its application, and locate it in the world. So we went ahead and did that. We started with graduate certificates. We built a full bottle master's degree and have started graduating people out of that. We have a range of short form, very short form, from sort of 3 to 4 week pieces up to PhD. We're starting to graduate our first PhDs as well in that kind of blockchain-enabled business space. And I think we're pretty proud of doing that, especially during a global pandemic, during an environment, or in an environment when international students weren't allowed to come to Australia and help feed the machine. But it takes, it's my pleasure to represent the institution and the groups within it, but it takes a small army to mobilise an institution, a very conservative institution like ours, and get all of that happening. There are a number of very, very talented educators, a number of thought leaders in the blockchain space and around it that I would like to thank. The list is very long, so I won't go into names, I'll spare you that. As well as administrators, programs and quality people, and the leadership of the institution who are prepared to back us with it, particularly our DBC in the College of Business, and even sort of up to our academic board and vice chancellor, who scratched their heads at first and then said, yeah, all right, we'll do it. So look, thank you to Blockchain Australia, thank you to the esteemed panel of judges, thank you also to the other finalists in the group who are part of the skilling up and building up the human capital that this industry is going to need in the years to come. Thank you very much. We're very grateful.